Alright, finally, Introduction to Engineering Part 3 of 3. Design documentation. The design process can be accomplished with varying degrees of formality, ranging from the subconscious process everyone does in their heads to the highly documented process used in corporate engineering. Designers must determine what degree of detail and documentation is needed for their specific process. Many designers are tempted to do everything in their head, thinking that documentation will only slow them down. In truth, a more formalized process will produce a better result. Formalization will promote thoroughness. Engineering notebooks. An engineering notebook is a record of the design process. It is basically a diary that designers keep as they progress through the process. Engineering notebooks should detail each step of the process. They should combine narrative of the progress, concept sketches, engineering calculations, pictures of prototypes, test procedures, and more. Some of the most important things to record are the decisions made and the reasoning behind those decisions. An engineering notebook should serve as a roadmap, such that any outsider can follow the designer's process, understand the choices made by the designer, and end up with the same result. Every notebook should be dated and signed by the designer to provide proof of when the documented work was done. This comes in handy during any patent or intellectual property debates that occur over the design. Engineering tools. Engineers use a variety of tools to help them during the completion of a design process and the solving of a problem. One of these tools is the engineering notebook. Engineers often use something called computer-aided design, or CAD software, to help them in the virtual creation and visualization of their designs. In conclusion, engineering and the engineering design processes are both integral to the development of robots. Answer the following questions in your engineering notebooks. What does an engineer do? What is something that you have used today that was designed by an engineer? Why is classical mechanics such an important part of engineering? How does having constraints placed on design change the engineering process? Why is making a prototype so important in the design process? What have you learned from the iterative process?